What's going on, True Comeback King family? How you guys doing today? As usual, it's your host, Rory187, and I'm here accompanied with your guys' president, Mr. Gameaholic. And today is the 9th of July, and these are your news for Bronze Week in the family. How you doing today, Mr. President?
I'm doing pretty good here, Ray. How about yourself?
Pretty well, pretty well. Thank you for asking. Well, you guys, we're not going to waste none of your time. We're going to go ahead and get everything moving as fast as possible. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and start on off at the top with our Knights and Cubs like usual. Okay, so today we don't really have too much to say on this level, but we do just want to kind of let you guys know that there is a slower progression when it comes down to certain Cubs over certain Knights. And we want everyone here, especially the Cubs, to understand that the reason for this is because we recognize exactly how young you are and how much time you have. And we don't want you to actually feel rushed. We don't want you to feel obligated into growing up. But we much rather you guys take the time to simply be children, first thing first. And based off of most of your age, we want you guys to really grow. And the only way you're going to actually really get a chance to grow, hi baby, go see mommy. Go see mommy. And the only way you're really going to get a chance to grow the way we want you to is if you listen to the little bit of assignments that we give you. Take time to actually grow in our firefight games. Actually hit your guys' accuracy and actually hit your kills. These are the type of things we really want to see you guys focusing on. Not worried about when you're going to Guardian House or when you're going to become a knight or any of that stuff right now. Now, we want you guys to understand that not every knight or every cub will receive the same treatment. And particularly, we have two individuals, young Meta, Mr. Austin there, how you doing? And we also have Little Ray. How you doing there, son? And for you two, we want you guys to know that every member of TCK is kind of like an uncle or auntie of yours. And our job is to look after you and help you grow. It's not to make commanders out of you. It's not to teach you how to lead everyone in TCK. That's not your job right now. And to be honest with you, when you become a knight, that's still not your job, is it, gang?
No, sir. At least not in the low ranks of knight.
So, with that being said, we want you guys to work on yourselves, improving your own accuracy, and getting more kills and deaths. That's a great place for you guys to start at. Now, when it comes down to our knights, how you guys doing there? Um, we recognize that there's a bunch of you guys flooding TCK right now, which is cool. Which is cool. It's good to see you guys. I just want to remind you guys that Uncle Ray do not run a summer camp, so I suggest you act like a man when you're around me. Otherwise, I'll be punching some of you guys in the throat. Not giving any names, but I will be punching you in the throat when I get to you. Um, outside of that, you guys, Knights, Cubs, anything else we want to add here, game? Anything else? No, nothing else.
Um,
Yeah.
we- Actually, there is one thing I wanted to add. Um, Obviously for Cubs and Knights, it is a slow progression for some. Just want to let you guys know that there are a couple more prospects to Cubs and Knights. So if you do start seeing some new faces, please welcome them in TCK with open arms.
Here, here. And I will add one more thing, you guys. Cubs, Knights, just remember, you guys belong to your higher house. So it doesn't matter if you're a Guardian Cub or if you're a Guardian Infantry. It doesn't matter. You could be a Knight Cub, or excuse me, a Knight Infantry member. It doesn't matter. Whatever your base color is of your uniform is the house that you are to attend events for. Now, as of now, if you're a Green Shield Knight or Cub, in which case, hey kids, you guys know who I'm talking to. You guys can go to everybody's events because you're not designated for nobody's house. You're just our personal projects. So looking forward to seeing you guys in the future. We love you guys, Knights and Cubs. Yeah, moving on up to the green shield. We're gonna dance on the table. To the deluxe green shield in the sky high. No, okay, all right, never mind. All right, so green shield. Um, we want to say that for the most part, commanders, you guys have been doing a really kick-ass job on adding your guys's, excuse me, on making sure that your new green shields add us to their friends list. However, there's still a couple of stragglers that may not have gotten the message yet, so in your commander information this week, we really want you guys to kind of go over that. It's pretty important and it's more than imperative that all of our new members add every single commander to the family, excuse me, add all their house commanders and presidential staff to their friends list. It's a healthy foundation. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. Now, just remember, recruits must be in a Spartan company, okay? They're to not be given no tryouts if this individual is not in a Spartan company. I'm sorry, but don't you give that tryout. That's gonna start getting commanders in troubles nowadays. So please make sure that when you say, "Hey, let's give um let's give Dildo Holic here a tryout," then
Fuck off, right?
you gotta just make sure that Dildo Holic has been accepted to either Guardian or Infantry Spartan Company. That is a must.
A nod of disapproval.
Yeah, not of approval. All right.
Disapproval. Fuck you.
Okay, here. But that's pretty much all we have here. Wait, one more thing here. Now, commanders, we want you guys to know that for the most part, most houses have already hit their quota, and the month has barely begun. But we're very impressed with that. But there is a commander challenge going on right now. Don't forget about it. And we do want to see exactly how many of you guys can actually get more than a minimum. Now, I'm not going to give away too many hints, but listen to me carefully. Hey, you, asshole with the camera. Hey, yeah, you. Zoom in. Right here. Right here. Thank you. Nigga, just go back there and zoom in. Yeah, stay there. Look at me. Zoom in. Perfect. Good job. Good job. Oh, never mind. Just never mind. Never mind. Anyway, what I was trying to say here before this guy started doing his thing, promotions are literally right around the corner. Okay? Just put the camera back, dude. Just put it back. Thank you. Thank you. Game, how much are you paying this guy anyway? Jesus Christ. But promotions are right
Oh,
around the
he's
corner,
on low
commanders.
wage.
Yeah, for you guys at home, don't never hire interns. They'll never work towards it. Never mind. Anyway, promotions are right around the corner, you guys. I'm not gonna give away too much information right now, but I want you guys to know that your performance matters now more than ever. But we'll talk more about that in a few moments here. Members. Moving on up to the member table. Before I do, anything on Green Show game? Green Show anything?
No, sir.
Excellent. Members. Okay. Now, I'm not even going to keep going over the same thing twice. You guys should respect your chain of command. But I do want to give a shout out to everyone who took time out of their busy schedules to simply come celebrate Founders Day with us. It was really awesome. It was a groovy event. In which case, I want to give the president here a shout out for all the effort that he put into that, along with all the members of Forge who designed such a beautiful, unique, personal kicking spot. I mean, I don't know. I might just start having meetings on that map and just have everybody like line up on a wall and be like, "Hey, we're gonna ask questions, and whoever gets it wrong gets to catch a firework." I don't know. I'm thinking about something to do with that
Yeah.
map, you guys. But just know it's
Well,
very
it was
beautiful.
my pleasure, Ray, and you guys were a kick ass on the day.
You're here. Well, you guys, as I said, we don't really have too much on the member table. Custom game night is always on Friday. We're very proud of you guys. We've heard a lot more conversation about custom game nights. Even the Knights and Cubs are looking more than forward to it. However, we just want to remind you guys now that in order for a guest to be at custom game night, they must have the commander's permission. Now, with that being said, each commander in the lobby is allowed to extend one pass. So the moment that commander leaves, that pass leaves too. So please be advised of that, you guys. All right, moving on. Not too much more time here. Commanders, it's all about you. Yeah, in fact, here, let me get back on the table. Uh, uh, oh, yeah, look at that crotch in your face. It's
Not
all about you, Commanders. Oh,
not
yeah.
quite the table, Ray, but anyway.
Crotch in the camera. That's even better at a table. Even better. Even better. Nice. But
Am I in your
Commanders,
spotlight?
there's a few updates for you guys. First of all, let's give you guys some shout outs. We've given you guys a few basic assignments last month. First one was to clean out your cabinets, or excuse me, to clean out your Spartan companies. We're very proud of you guys. You guys have accomplished your mission for the most part. Your guys' Spartan companies look clean, they look crisp, and it's really good to see a fresh start with our organization in the houses. So thank you guys for that. Now, the next thing we want you guys to clean and to start keeping clean is your mouths in the commander cabinets. Now, understand there's a difference, a huge difference from a chat. Hey, game, how you doing there? And a
What is up?
file
What's good, Ray?
cabinet. In which case, hey, Dan, or excuse me, hey, game, just so you know, this green shoulder here has been promoted to level 3.
No chat, Ray. No chat.
Fuck your check, nigga. Like, that's for every commander who always wanted to do that to you, but it just cannot do it. Sorry. But as I was just saying, you guys, I wouldn't have got a check on that. That is very true, and that kind of leads me on to the next point. The presidential staff has agreed on behalf of one of our commanders. Not gonna say no name, Shahufa. We will be coming up with a green shield manual again to assist you all with knowing exactly how to file paperwork. So that way we can make sure that our cabinets stay nice and clean. Right? 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 No?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Excellent. Now, we're going to play a little game here right quick, you guys. You ain't even got to participate. Based off of all the episodes of the news that you watched in June, who is responsible for recruiting people in TCK from now on? Whose job is it ultimately in the end? If you did not say your gold crown, I don't know what to say. But game, would you care to enlighten people a little bit more about how that works out?
What in terms of how that works, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, every house is tasked to get one recruit per month. All right, so if you're doing your tracker challenge, it shouldn't matter. All right, doesn't have to be the gold crown that gets that recruit. Okay, the gold crown is merely responsible for making sure that the house, in some way or another, gets a recruit for the month.
hmm Now, with that being said, you guys, gold crowns, we want you to know that there is a pyramid, in which case you're now at the top of it. And with you guys being at the top of this pyramid, I do apologize for your inconvenience. With you guys being at the top of the pyramid, we need you guys to understand that all the responsibility falls back on you. Not the people beneath you, but you at the top. And for that reason, we are now going to introduce a mandatory gold crown relations period that's going to start taking effect pretty much next week. So, gold crowns. You guys, as you know, you're supposed to be having, what is it? One meeting a week right now, game? Correct? House meeting?
Yes, sir.
And every week, directly after that house meeting, we want you guys to do a sit down with your commanders. Test them on their knowledge. Give them knowledge that is necessary for them to do their job. Just be advised though that evaluations are right around the corner. Hint, hint, on that whole promotion thing earlier. And if we're not really happy with what we're seeing, then there's not very much we can do for them nor yourself. If you're a silver crowner, especially. If you're a gold crowner, especially. We need you guys to definitely start bringing your A game. Now, by now, every gold crowner in TCK should know how to recruit. They should know their way around the questionnaire. They should know their way around Green Shield, like the back of their hand, actually. I mean, you just didn't get Gold Crown last night. You should really know what Green Shield is and what goes into it. But if for some reason you do not, over the next week or so, Gameaholic, myself, and Dan, we will be reaching out to you. We will be quizzing you. We will be testing your recruitment abilities. Now, over the next weeks to come, this is your homework assignment. We need you to test your commanders, see what they know, see what they don't know, educate and fix the things they don't know. Now, these things are including but not limited to, don't you love when they say that on TV game? Don't you love that?
Yeah.
Uniforms and service tags, you guys. So please make sure that we take time to focus on knowing our uniforms, our service tags, the questionnaires, what level is what, how to appropriately document each level. All of these things need to be kind of rehinted on as a family as a whole. So, for everyone at home, please take some time to take notes on these topics. This is your assignment as commanders. These are the things that we need you to be getting with your gold crown on. Or if you're a gold crown, these are the things we need you to get with all your commanders on. Now, moving on up. If you guys want to do me a personal favor, try to get your test done early. They're they go live every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, okay? Every Sunday. Live, 8 o'clock. If you I don't know, got it done on 8 o'clock Sunday night even, that'd be great. That'd be much appreciated. But right now we have people who try to turn them in on Friday last minute. And the problem with that is we know damn fucking well that you took no time to actually refresh yourself with the information that we wanted you to go over in your meetings or in your class if you're turning this stuff in on Friday. So please do this directly on a Saturday, on a Sunday, but most importantly, before your event. That's the only way you can make sure you know what's going on and that you're given the right information. Go. Okay, here. Now, another thing that we would like to make sure you guys are aware of. Here's a little contradiction oxymoron for you, but based off of your assignments, we gave the House permission and the authority to remove people from their house last month. In which case, you guys did a pretty good job. You know, it's kind of one of our little tests, to be honest with you. But from this point on, only white shields or above can remove someone from your house. No commanders lower than that at all, unless they are tasked with this from the presidential staff themselves. All right, so let's see here. Now, another thing I want to mention, custom game night, but of course it's rolling. It's important for you guys to just note that we would like to start seeing classes held right before custom game night. So at about 5 o'clock Eastern time or so, or excuse me, 4 o'clock Eastern time, sorry. We want to see you guys having a dual class. Or hell, even all four houses in a class. But this should be the day where, as a bronze crown, silver crown, or even a gold crown, you take some initiative to say, hey, before we play our first custom game, we're going to have a scrimmage or something to that caliber where we're testing each other and we're learning together as a family. So, commanders, please put that on your assignment next week. We will be looking to see which commanders are actually there running these events. We cannot put a gun to your head and make you, but then again, you can't put a gun in my head and make me promote you either. So, we'll just see, who's actually really wants these rights, lights, and benefits that we have to give to you in this family. Okay, now, last but not least, this is where it gets kind of cool at. I promise it does. If you are a gold crown, you are now and temporarily appointed over both houses on your wing. Period, point blank. Now, when we get these posts filled, your appointmentship will be relinquished at that point in time, but until said point in time, where adequate gold crowners can be found for all houses, the two gold crowners, one representing each wing, will resume full command over their houses and over their wings in their entirety. So, with that being said, it's going to be kind of, how do I put this? It's not like we're it's not like we're saying that the gold crowners are the only people that are going to be giving these recruitment classes, but the gold crowners may just say, "Hey, your house don't have no one to give these classes. I'm going to give you the class and I want to see you give this class to someone else in your house." Just remember, when it comes time to promote, we will be asking their opinions and we will be relying on them very heavily. So please, figure out who your gold crown is and get on their good side. It's the best place I could recommend to start. Game, do you have anything else you want to add to this table?
All right, let's see. I just wanted to shed a little bit of light on that last thing you said. So, with that being said, gold crowns, don't panic, all right? We're not sitting here saying you literally have to have the back of every other commander of every other house of every minute. Right? What we're saying is when it comes to events, when it comes to teaching commanders, as we previously stated, they are going to be coming to you. Okay? Think of it more as you're working directly with the commanders, not specifically working with every member of the house too. All right? We're not chucking loads on you. We just want you to support the commanders that do not have a gold crown. Just wanted to make sure that was clear.
And more so, learn how to delegate responsibility. Even if you do have silver crowns in your house and they have them in their house and bronze crowns as well, we need you to learn, gold crowners, how to appropriately manage your assignments. So if we give you an assignment and we want to see the whole wing doing it, how do you say something once and make sure it's said multiple times? This is what we're trying to teach you guys right now because I'm not exactly a fortune teller or nothing, but once again, promotions are exactly. Okay, so moving onward and upward, it's time for us to recognize the ancient ones of TCK. Now, you guys, we need you guys to understand that not everybody's going to qualify for this. In fact, most of you don't even need to ask. So, don't ask. Just don't ask. If you will be added to this, you will be contacted. No need to bug us. This shield is to recognize people who have been in TCK long enough to be considered ancient. Now, to give you an idea of what we consider ancient, you have to first look at how the TCK calendar evolves. Now, 1 month in TCK is equivalent of how long, Mr. President?
1 month is equivalent to a year.
That is correct. So for every 30 days that you spend at home playing with us, leading with us, practicing with us, in TCK's eyes, that is actually an entire year. Now, with that being said, the president is signed up to be in charge of TCK based off of TCK's clock for over a decade, 12 years to be precise, per term. Most of these guys who are ancient have been here for over 6 or 7 physical Earth years. So just imagine how many TCK years that add up to. And you understand why these people deserve the title of ancient. So, the names I am about to read, you are hereby officially appointed into this new division. Your service tag will be discussed by the president along with your uniform. But the names are to be mentioned as followed and to be respected in thus order. At the very top of the list, very first one up is going to be Z65. Zed, thank you for all you have done for TCK. Thank you for all of the changes you have been through with the family. It's a real privilege to say that you are one of our ancient members. Thank you. Next up is going to be Dutch Canuch. Dutch Canuch, once again, you have been with us for quite some time, and you're one of those ones that only come out during rebellions and stuff, but even just recently, we had a little fart or something, and you popped your head out of the woodwork just to say hi and let us know you was there. So we want you to know that we really do appreciate you, Dutch, and this one's out to you. Next up is going to be a Crummy Big. Crummy Big, thank you for everything you have ever done for this family, including all of the Skull King media work that you have done. One of our founding members of our Skull King media board, actually. So, or one of our founding producers, should I say? Excuse me. Next up is going to be Niners All Day. Niners All Day, thank you for making it to Vegas. Thank you for everything you have done for TCK as a whole. Thank you for leading Stealth House when you did. We really appreciate you. Followed by Jimmy Kudo, who's had the heavy burden of representing TCK at one of our most beloved members' funerals. Jimmy, you have been with us through some hard times, some good times, some better times, and hopefully you'll be with us through a whole lot more times. So thank you for everything you've ever done for us, Jimmy. And last but not least on this list is an individual who never really says much, but if you bug her, she'll bug you back. And shout out to my girl Clusterflux. You have been with us long enough, girl, to just sit your ass down somewhere. We're proud of you. That is a list of all the people to be respected in TCK as ancient. Understand that there are people above the ancient kingdom. If you have passed if you have passed the seat of president and earned either a gray shield or a black shield, these positions are the only thing higher. Okay. Now, Mr. President, would you care to assist me by giving them their uniforms and service ID tags?
Absolutely. Okay, so Orange Shield, if you'd like to call it retirement, say what you will. Okay, so if you were in infantry or stealth in your time, by default, you're going to have an infantry color. So your colors will be as followed: brick, lime, and citrine. So that is a red skull, a green crown, and an orange shield. That is going to be followed up by a service tag beginning with OI, standing for Original Infantry. Congratulations, guys. And if you're over in Guardian or Watcher side, You're by default going to have a Guardian colors. So you're going to have the colors as follows: Azure, Lime, Citrine. That is a cyanish blue skull, green crown, orange shield. Your tag is going to follow up as OG. Anything else afterwards, standing for Original Guardian. That's all I got.
Okay, so if you wouldn't mind, can you please enlighten them on the color choices and why?
Okay, so the colors we picked out, Orange Shield as a general is a very old shield that has not been used for a while. The Orange Shield has been brought back in memory. So starting with infantry side, the reason you have the brick skull represents that you used to be the guts and glory of infantry house. The reason that you have the lime crown shows where you originate from. So it shows what you've done, past, and it shows where you originated from. It's very much the same with Guardian. When you have the azure colored skull, it shows that you came into Guardian and you originated from Green Shield.
That's beautiful, and I guess it is true. I mean, even if you did become a Watcher at one point in time, or become a Stealth member at one point in time, at this point, it's more or less where did you come from? And just so you guys know, the orange shield, it's not by coincidence that we pick the color orange. It's not like we just do darts at a color wheel and just be like, hey, let's do orange. Just so you guys know, orange is as majestic as purple and blue itself. Both of those colors have always been used for royalty. But orange is the color of the sunset, which is at the end of a day, the end of a king's life. Hell, they even write it on a grave nowadays. Sunrise to sunset. And during your sunset, it's important for you to reflect on all the things you came from. You came from Green Shield. You came from either infantry or guardian. You may have served a higher house, but you're heading now into a sunset. So, you guys are the true pillars of TCK. Without you, this kingdom will not stand the way it does today. And we want you guys to know that we're very proud to consider you guys our ancient members. Give me a second.
It's alright,
Give me a
Ray.
second.
It's alright. I'm coming to you.
Nigga, would you get your ass over here?
I'm coming.
Okay. You don't gotta come. I gotta come my ass back over here. You guys, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I got a little emotional. Shout out to all my ancient members. It's been so long. Game has been so long. I can't believe we got ancient members. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. God. All right, you guys. Well, with that
Shit, this
being
guy's been here
said,
longer than me, so.
yeah, right. So much respect for your elders. Oh my God! I just killed the president. I just killed the president. I just killed the president. Sorry about that, buddy. I just totally whacked the president. With that being said, you guys, I think it's about time to adjourn the meeting now. In honor of all the ancient people, I just spilled the president's blood. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Mr. President, you was a sacrifice. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah. With that being said, I think it's about time for us to get ready to adjourn the news today. Mr. President, you all right? Why you keep twitching down there,
I'm right
man?
here.
Cool. It's the beautiful thing about Halo. Just because you're dead don't mean you're dead. Well, with that being said, you guys, like usual, I'm your host, Rary187, and that down there on the floor is your President, Mr. Gameaholic. We love you guys, and sorry about
The
that once
ghost is
again,
here
Mr.
to haunt
President.
you.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Later, TCK. Oh shit.